Have you ever thought about the fact that if tolerance is really necessary? A ball of a clay takes the cast of a pot. The pot asked, is it really necessary for me to bear the high flames and be baked in fire? If the pot wants to be useful, if it wants to take the shape of a pitcher, or if it wants to store water, then it has to bear the high flames. But if it prefers to break into pieces, then it does not have to bear the high flames. Likewise, if a person wants to become something or become special, then he has to endure the hardships and learn to tolerate. So recently, I went on a trip to Rajasthan with quite a big group of people. We were divided into a small group of 8 people and I was given the responsibility to lead the group. Our very first destination was a small town in Rajasthan named Chapel, where our Jain monks and nuns with our spiritual head are residing for 4 months. The best part of being there is that they give us so much positivity and energy which makes us feel so lively. The 4 days I spent there were definitely the best 4 days because I understood the importance of spending time with my own self. I understood that everybody cannot be the way we want. Everyone is different. We might not like the way somebody behaves or somebody talks, but going on a trip with them and tolerating and adjusting with them is what I learned. The first 2 days were a little difficult, but gradually, when I started being with them or I entered the spiritual world, I actually realized that nothing outside bothers me. My mind started becoming so positive. Moving ahead, we went to this place called the Art of Living in Mount Abu. Again, a place which gives us so much importance about understanding ourselves. Meditation and knowledge are the 2 things which the human being has. I mean, they are the biggest powers a human being has. These are the 2 biggest powers a human being has. Then, I actually was a girl who used to get very irritated with people around me. I mean, like if I didn't like something, I used to get very irritated. But then, the environment there, the positive feeling which I felt there, made me a girl where nothing outside actually bothers me. Me, my inner self is what I learned about. The architectural history of our country, the beauty of our country, and every history behind the monument built is so fascinating. We visited this Ranakpur Jain temple, an example of brilliant artwork. The temple has almost around 1,444 pillars, and every pillar has a different carving. The temple took around 50 years for construction, and this again taught me that everything needs time, and if you want the best results, give yourself some time. How many of you have been to Jaisalmer? And what is that exceptional thing you liked about Jaisalmer except for the scenic beauty?
Food.
Okay, definitely food is one. Anything else? Okay, so what I found exceptional about that city is you will not find any beggars in the city. Not even a single person, let it be small, big, nobody comes and begs for money. Everybody have their own little source of earning. Let it be anything from showcasing their talents to selling their paintings or having their own little food stalls. I was actually impressed because all of us know what is the value of that hard-earned money. I had an opportunity to visit this beautiful place. We also went to the Jaisalmer War Museum. That actually melted my heart away. It couldn't resist people from crying. We think we have so much to bear, but what do the soldiers have to bear? From the extreme temperatures to what not? No matter what, they never complained about it. We went to the sand dunes. We enjoyed the beautiful desert, the desert safari, the camel ride, and also had the experience to ride the dirt bike. I want to grow up in a way that everything around me becomes a learning to me. The desert has so much to teach. It does not even leave the footprints behind it. So why do we let our egos engraved on us? Why can't we be as flowy as the desert to let everything go and keep moving on in life? The beautiful Havelis there are so much a clear example of how unity is strength. The stones are kept one above another. No use of cement, no use of water. But as the time passes, they start interlocking with each other to give that a structure and support the entire structure to keep building on it. My mom always narrated this one story to me, and she still keeps narrating this to me. A very simple story with the most basic elements, but a very, very deep moral. Eyes always told the ears, how lucky are you? You have all kinds of gem spears in you. You have the shine of expensive metals and whatnot. The years told, the eyes told that I have nothing more than a black kajal. The years told, okay, when you can see all this, why can't you see how tolerant I am? I take the pain of getting pierced, but I don't utter a word. And if something happens to you, you start rolling down tears, you become red. So the more tolerant you are, the more special you become. I understood that tolerance and patience are two biggest things which can actually make you stand out of the crowd. My entire team was asked to give a review about me after the end of the trip, and everybody mentioned this one thing, that I was never impatient. I cooperated with everybody and made sure that we had a happy environment. I would like to conclude my speech by telling that this trip was truly amazing and helped me in my best possible way. Learning